to look like a member of the Brown staff has quit the damn team. Now, guys, I'm here to tell you, leaving, mind you, guys, the season is still going on. Oh, my goodness.
It looks like the Browns just set themselves on fire again. The franchise that practically wrote the manual on dysfunction has found a new way to implode. And this time it's not just players or coaches caught in the chaos. A key member of the Browns staff has quit, right in the middle of the season, and not just for another football gig. No, this man walked straight out of the NFL and into baseball. That's not a career move. That's a full-on escape plan. When a top executive decides he'd rather manage bullpen rotations than deal with Cleveland's front office, that's not a transfer, it's an evacuation. And the timing couldn't be worse. The Browns are spiraling, the season's still alive, and the building's starting to look less like an NFL facility and more like a sinking ship with everyone quietly grabbing life jackets. The tension in Berea is boiling over. Jimmy Haslam's losing it, pacing around like a man watching his empire crumble in real time. His team's falling apart from the inside out, staff quitting, coaches on edge, and a locker room that feels like it's one bad play away from mutiny. Whispers are spreading faster than news alerts. Secret meetings, angry calls, and one name hovering over it all like a ghost, Shedeur Sanders. Somehow, this kid, a college phenom who hasn't even taken an NFL snap yet, has become the centerpiece of Cleveland's latest storm. It's like the city's clinging to him as their last lifeline, the chosen one meant to rescue the Browns from themselves. But when your organization's crumbling, one savior isn't enough. Haslam's trying to plug leaks in a ship that's already underwater. He's firing people like he's cleaning house after disaster. Executives, analysts, anyone with a clipboard and a pulse. Paul DePodesta, the team's chief strategy officer, didn't even wait for the axe. He packed up, said goodbye to football, and vanished into baseball's safer, quieter embrace. Word is the Colorado Rockies are in deep talks with him. You can almost hear the collective gasp from inside Berea. You don't just leave mid-season unless the red lights are flashing and the alarms are screaming. DePodesta didn't resign. He escaped. And while he's out there starting his new life in baseball, Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry are left behind in the ruins, wondering who's next. Stefanski's smiling for the cameras, but that tight, uneasy grin says it all. He's coaching like a man who knows the clock's ticking. Every game feels like a job interview he's already failed. Berry's the same way, refreshing job listings under the table, probably wondering if former Browns GM will help or haunt his resume. Meanwhile, Haslam's pacing the hallways like a storm in a suit, talking about culture and accountability while quietly plotting his next round of firings. He's had enough. To him, cleaning house means everyone. Coaches, staff, even the poor guy who fills the Gatorade coolers. Nobody's safe when Haslam's angry. And angry doesn't even begin to describe it. The Browns are 2-7, the season's effectively over, and the owner's watching another multi-million-dollar rebuild turn to dust. Every time he thinks he's fixed it, it breaks again. Every new era turns out to be the same old rerun. The Browns don't just rebuild, they reinvent failure. And every collapse feels worse than the last. But here's where it gets even wilder. While the organization's falling apart, the fans have already moved on to their next obsession, Shedeur Sanders. The whispers have turned into a full-blown chorus. They're picturing him in that orange and brown uniform, the young quarterback who could finally break the curse. Maybe he's the missing piece, the spark, the savior who'll make the Browns believe again. Never mind that he hasn't played a single down yet. In Cleveland, hope doesn't need evidence. It just needs a name. Still, even Sanders can't save this kind of mess. This isn't a bad stretch. It's a meltdown. Haslam's turning the Browns into his personal demolition project. He's like a billionaire Marie Kondo. If something doesn't spark joy, it's gone. Coaches, fired. Analysts, fired. Quarterbacks, fired by halftime. He's chasing perfection by burning everything down. And yet, every time he rebuilds, it looks exactly the same. Cleveland's been stuck in this cycle for decades. Hope, chaos, destruction, repeat. Inside that building, the air must feel electric with tension. Stefanski's gripping his headset like it's a lifeline, trying to hold on while the walls close in. The players feel it too. You can see it in their body language. Tight, frustrated, waiting for something to give. No one's talking, but everyone knows what's coming. The clean house speech, the tearful press conferences, the new slogans about accountability and fresh starts. It's always the same script. And poor DePodesta, he's out there in Colorado now, probably breathing the mountain air, relieved to be done with the madness. For years, he was the ghost of Cleveland's front office, invisible to fans and media alike. Nobody had seen or heard from him since 2022. Now he's gone, and suddenly everyone wants to talk about him. The man didn't just leave quietly, he disappeared like a spy on the run, tired of watching the same chaos unfold. He saw the writing on the wall before anyone else. He knew the Browns weren't just sinking, they were going down fast, and he refused to be dragged under with them. Back in Cleveland, Haslam's rage is reaching nuclear levels. He's pacing like a man ready to detonate his own empire. And when Jimmy Haslam decides to blow things up, it's not subtle. It's scorched earth. Nobody's safe, not the GM, not the coach, not even the walls of Berea. He's tired of the excuses, tired of losing seasons dressed up as rebuilds, and most of all, tired of being the butt of every NFL joke. To him, this isn't just business, it's personal. So what happens next? You already know. The firings will start. The resignations will follow. Press conferences will come filled with promises of a new vision, renewed leadership, and the next chapter. The same lines Cleveland's been fed for years. Fans will hold on to hope like they always do because that's what this city does best, believe against all logic. But deep down, they know how this story ends. The Browns will rise, crash, and burn again, and everyone will act surprised. Still, somewhere out there, Shedeur Sanders is watching the chaos, the firings, the meltdowns, and probably thinking, yeah, I'll stay where I'm at for now. Because stepping into Cleveland right now isn't a career move. It's a rescue mission. And even heroes know when to wait for the storm to pass. The Cleveland Browns are caught in their favorite loop again. Hope, heartbreak, house cleaning, repeat. It's chaos turned into an art form. And this latest chapter? It's just the prelude. The Browns aren't at rock bottom yet. They're still digging. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's that Cleveland will never stop believing. The fans will be back next season, chanting, cheering, and whispering those same 3 words they've been saying for decades. Maybe next year. And who knows? Maybe one day they'll be right. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated as this Brown saga unfolds, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Do you think Jimmy Haslam is finally about to clean house for good? Or is this just another chapter in Cleveland's never-ending drama? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, stay tuned for more wild NFL stories just like this one.